You're watching Horror News Network.
We're doing both of you together.
Yes, you are.
I don't know whether Vincent agrees with this, but Vincent and I together are really great.
You guys could pass for brothers.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
We don't have that many scenes together. Like I haven't. Oh, you're dead.
Can I? Shut up, dude.
It slipped out.
You wish I fucking died. Can I tweet this if I? Can I just show all you guys? Tell the people this is our panel.
All right,
This is our.
this is our panel. I don't know their names. What's your name?
Lori.
Ryan. Kevin.
And Gabby.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our panel. And Vincent is shooting this because not only is Vincent a great actor, he's also a really good director. And the next show he directs, I'm in it.
Yay! Well, he did play Orson Welles at one point. So
And it's on film now, and you heard it.
Have you guys done any pranks to each other? I'm just kind of curious.
What's that?
Have you guys done any pranks to each other while filming? I kind of feel
No,
like
we just argue a lot.
No, I haven't. I usually do pranks on
He doesn't do pranks.
films, but this is my first series, and series go a lot quicker than films. So I fall into the Kurt Russell, Mel Gibson side of filming.
Right. So which side are you in?
I'm in more of the Dorothy Lamour kind of section.
I love that one.
Yeah.
Dorothy
Yeah,
Lamour.
I've been told by so many people that have worked with Kurt Russell, you've got to work with Kurt Russell. You and Kurt Russell, the set will never be the same.
So, other than the stellar cast, your cast mates, what was that trigger point when you first came across or you first heard about this project for both of you that made you want to jump into it?
You go first.
You go first.
Okay. So, no, it was the fact that I was a fan of Simon Barry's. When I read the script, I've worked with Strasberg. I know about Strasberg. I know about method. I know about image method. I know about Stella Adler. I worked with so many coaches and argued with so many coaches. It's ridiculous. And so, but Meisner, to me, is the true, and that's the most English of any of them. That's how English actors work. What's on the page is that character. And it is your job as an actor, if it's well written, you don't have to work that hard to find them. And that's a lie, but that's what they say. Because when I first saw Doug, I went, oh my God, how do I play this? And when I say that, then I take things. If I go, oh, I know how to do that, then I turn it down. But Doug, at this point of what we've shot so far, is by far the best character I have ever done, acting-wise, in 50 years.
He's really good in it too. He's very good in it. There's a lot of social aspects to our story. You know, it's not only gore and ghosts, many different kinds of ghosts and scares, and just a crazy event happens to this town. But it's also about real people and their real lives, and he has relationship with his daughter and the thing that is just really intense, and he's just rising to the occasion. I mean, he's just awesome in this show.
Yeah, so is Vincent, but it really is.
Well, feel free to just jump in on that.
I will. No, but what he's saying, it really is not just about ghost and horror and all that. It's about the relationships between all the characters. Okay, go back. Sorry.
No. That's what I was going to say.
And you're the man of faith, right?
I'm the man of faith.
Yeah.
No. Vincent gets another question.
No, I'm fine. I'm a man of faith. I play a Catholic priest, and he goes through a lot of stuff constantly, and it's quite a journey for me and my character. And the one thing that that this show will not let you down is it's relentless. It's just bang, 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 bang. Once the event starts, it's constant. Every episode, we are doing the freakiest, emotional, balancing it with emotional stuff, real life stuff between people, and craziness. It's intense.
And that's what it is.
Thank you.
That's what it is. It is real life.
And meet we here. You are. Oh, are you not staying with us?
No, I'm following Vincent.
Oh, you're following. But just quickly, we hear you were also sort of like the person you would tell the neighbor when he was being loud that he should not be so loud and stuff. Oh, you can sit down.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So you have multi a lot of hats on the set because you also like.
No, I don't. Doug doesn't think he's wearing lots of hats. And there is, oh good Lord, Doug is the most complicated character that I've ever played. The second I played 3 really complicated characters. One was Robert Paulson in Fight Club.
Yeah.
The other was a movie that I did with Bill Macy and Laura Dern, written by Arthur Miller, called Focus.
Yeah.
And Arthur Miller characters are really deep and very complicated to actually pull off on a film.
Yeah.
Because, like, Bill Macy's character was smart, so he didn't necessarily have to go that way. My character was smart, but he didn't know it.
Yeah.
So he plays dumb because that's what he is, but subconsciously he is really intelligent. So they're very complicated.
Yeah.
So those are, and there was another one that was very complicated back in the 80s with Michael Keaton, and only because I made him that way.
Yeah.
I went to the director, I said, look, take all my lines away, give them to him, and let me, because the hardest thing in acting is being in a scene and having a close-up without ever saying anything.
Right.
Just letting the audience try to figure out, you can never have dead eyes, with your eyes, what's going on. So those are the 4 toughest. And that was called a squeeze with
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
People may not understand how complicated that was, but that guy was tough.
Yeah.
But Focus was hard, Fight Club was hard,
Yeah.
and
That was amazing.
this,
That was
this was not hard. He's just really layered. The most layered character ever, even more layered than the Arthur Miller. He's got so many layers to him, and he's like this really hard, tough guy, and will take on anybody, and then turn around and do a scene that we did. Day before yesterday, and I finished the scene, and literally, I couldn't stop crying after the scene was over for about 7 minutes. And everybody, crew, cameraman, director, everybody, I walked out, everybody was in tears. Hair, makeup, it didn't make any difference.
Yeah,
everybody was crying. And they stopped long before I did. But I got so deep into it that it just, so Doug, even though he's got this really rough, tough exterior that, like, don't fuck with me. I'm the last person, all of a sudden you see him, I mean, I had a scene the other day with Roman, who is the lead, where I'm like gonna kill him, and the next minute I'm asking him for help, and he's like, "Oh, wait a minute here, is he gonna kill me or what?"
Yeah.
That's as much as I can say.
Yeah.
I may have said too much already.
So from an acting process, looking back, you know, again, your whole glorious career, your process now versus your process, let's say, back to another horror movie, Rocky Horror, how has that changed? Just
in the process, I probably am a little more complicated now. I probably build my characters a little bit more. But the process of getting there has been the same since I was a sophomore in high school.
wow, interesting.
I would say now the process has probably gotten, because I studied for 8 years, the Meisner technique. I worked with Strasberg. I was directed by Strasberg in a one act. I've been in I've edited Stella Adler classes. You know, I've gone to acting coaches and told them, you're out of your fucking mind. You don't know what you're talking about. And I wrote to my wife the other night, I said, you know, I could actually open up an acting school now. I mean, there's things I want to say to actors on the set, but you don't do that. There's a little, because every scene you do, if it's more than one line, everything has little I can't remember the word now, but
We know what you mean.
Yeah.
Nuance.
thank you. Little nuances in between every line. They literally are. And if you go one way into a scene, you don't want to end that way. You want to end it. You want to flip it. You want the audience to constantly guess, who in the hell is this guy? And so, over the years, I've always been that way, but over the years, he's been how I build is much more complicated. And my backstories go on forever. My backstory for Doug is an hour long.
Wow.
And then I don't build backstories on the characters that are in there until I see who they are in person. Because you can't build from the script. You have to build from who they are emotionally. And so then I'll see them in one, like on Winston. I had a scene with Father Dan, but I went earlier to watch him in another scene. So that night, I went back home because I knew I had this big scene with him the next day, and I built that relationship. And I keep building relationships constantly. The only relationship I haven't built on is Roman, because I hate him. I don't hate him now, but up until 2 days ago, I hated him and didn't want to know anything about him. Or his mother.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for watching Horror News Network.